everybody. It's Linda Frame from DailyAdversitySupport.com. Thank you so much for stopping by. I had an interesting conversation with a listener yesterday, and they wanted to talk about emotional scars. And, well, they're very prevalent with almost everybody. We've all been hurt by someone, something, somehow, at some time in our lives. And what happens? Let's talk about that a second before I talk to you about what you can do about it. I'm going to give you some examples. For example, when you get hurt very, very deeply by someone, what happens? You develop an emotional callus, a scar, and that scar becomes a callus. Just like when you get a laceration or a cut on your skin, and that heals up from the inside out. What happens then, it builds a scar. When you get hurt emotionally, you develop a scar inside. And it's an emotional scar. And what happens? It starts to heal and it develops a callus, just like your laceration did on your skin. But it's a callus. And what that callus does to our emotions, however, it becomes something that protects us. But to many people, that can become a wall. You just develop this wall, and because you don't want to get hurt again. For example, when a woman gets hurt by a man, deeply hurt by a man, whether it's through physical abuse, verbal abuse, or whatever the situation is in a relationship, what happens? You lose all trust for all men. That happens unless you deal with it and learn how to overcome that. But that's the initial thing, because that's the emotional scar. And the callus is, I'm not going to be hurt by another man, so I don't trust him. A child. If a child continues to be put down as they grow up in school, for example, by their parents, at home, by the other kids getting bullied, what happens? They have no trust or respect for anyone in an authority figure. That's why there's so many kids getting in trouble with the police and the law. If a man is hurt by a woman, the same thing happens to him that did as a woman. They have an emotional scar, they develop an emotional callus, and they don't want to ever get emotionally attached or involved with another woman in a relationship. So what happens with all of these things? It kind of cuts you off from any human trust, and it makes you more of a loner if you do not deal with it. So you have to deal with it. What do? You develop and you build up a good self-esteem. You take your control back. You get your self-reliance back, and you learn to trust again. You have to make yourself learn to trust again. All right? That's what I wanted to talk to you about today, and I hope, listener, that answered your question. And I will be glad to talk to anyone if you have any more thoughts. This is Linda Frame at DailyAdversitySupport.com, and thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry it's so long. And remember, please trust everybody. You have no idea what that other person may be going through. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.